Hi. Okay, so how to build a haven in the gulf between wanting and having. I'm contemplating this myself as this is the topic of the workshop that I'm leading on Saturday on solstice. Happy solstice, happy longest day. And just putting this idea in your awareness, I'm hoping will give you some insights into how desire operates and how to kind of recover the nobility of desire and motivation in your life and to see the places where you haven't been open to what your most noble values are and open to stretching yourself toward what is most important for you because the recovery of and kind of honoring of positive aspiration and like our most noble values and desires is part of what this workshop is about for me. And also part of it is looking at the places where the kind of seduction of acquiring or the seduction of kind of finding a sort of internal completeness from the external realms, finding like satisfaction either inside limerent objects, objects of addiction, or habitual tendencies that where those places can become really fraught with suffering and how to look at that. So, how do we recover what is noble and what is good in the realm of desire? And how do we kind of unhook from the places where desire is closing us down? There's no shortage of teachings around this from the Dharma. I mean, it's obviously very central in Buddhism, in which kind of desire and craving is absolutely at the core of suffering, according to that cosmology. But the Shaiva Tantra offers a very different perspective where, you know, will is essentially the first act or the first Shakti, the first expression of the dynamism of consciousness. So, that's a power that can't be sidestepped. It's part of who we are and it drives us. And in lots of ways, it wins. I just got back from a basketball tournament with my kids in LA and running around, going from place to place to satisfy what is really driven by their desire was so galvanizing. I'm not really even much of a sports fan, to be honest, but I spend a lot of my life now doing this and just reflecting on, when you care about someone and they desire something strongly, it's extremely motivating. And how do we build that within ourselves? How do we take care of the parts of ourselves that have strong aspirations? And how do we work with the frustration that can be involved in having strong aspirations? I mean, there are things that I want, a functional government like that isn't like just run through by corruption and brutality. That's not on the table right now. It's not something that I have ever experienced, and it seems to not be going more in that direction. How do I work with the frustration and stay connected to the longing? So these are some of the questions we'll be looking at. So I hope just listening to this, you kind of look a little bit more closely at what are the things that you desire that you haven't been feeling the fullness of, your whole conscious energy to seek. Like, what are the desires that you've been too afraid to desire that are noble, and where are you getting caught in loops of desire? I hope just listening to this conversation is helping a little. This little video is helping a little to put you in touch with that. And where do you need to maybe do a little bit more sitting with, slowing down, and investigation of places where you've been hooked. So we'll be doing creative work together. We will be doing some writing. We will be doing some sitting, so conversation in Sangha, in community, some like looking at different philosophies, and also some 3-1-2 practice and antenna listening. It's from 10 to 2 Pacific on Saturday, the 21st, coming right up, 21st of June. I hope that you'll join me. Okay, be well.